Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a Christmas wreath using a sign that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and these are the supplies I'm using. I start by prepping my frame. I'm using 6 pipe cleaners and securing them to 2 of the bars on the frame. Moving on to the next step, I'm going to prep my sign. I prep my sign by gluing 2 cable mounts to the back of the sign and place the pipe cleaners in the holes of the cable mounts. I'm going to put that to the side and let it set up. Now it's time to work on that decorative mesh. I start by securing it onto the frame with a zip tie. This just helps get it started, and I'm going to start with loops and just make my way all the way around the wreath. I'm measuring around 10 inches per loop. Once I get to the end, I just secure it in a pipe cleaner and trim it off. Now it's time to add the sign. I just feed the pipe cleaners down through the middle of it and twist tie it off like a bread tie to the frame. Now it's time to work on my ribbon tails. I do cut them around 14 inches a piece, and I do dovetail the ends of them. All 3 ribbons I did purchase from the Dollar Tree. I'm using a classic traditional plaid Christmas ribbon, a red velvet, and then a white one that just has Merry Christmas on it. To make for faster work when I am making my ribbon tails, I used a piece of cardboard and I just put duct tape on that and I notched the top. That way I know exactly where the top is. Now that I have all of my ribbon tails prepped and ready to go, it's time to add them to the wreath. I just stack all 3 on top of each other and I crimp it in the middle. I find the middle by folding it, and then I put it in each pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to fluff them out at the end. Now I'm going to spread my ribbon tails apart, fluff them up, and get them exactly the way I want them. Once I get those ribbon tails exactly the way I want them, I'm going to work on my ornament ball bundles. I do end up making 4 of these bundles. I just twist tie them together with pipe cleaners. I'm going to use the pipe cleaners and feed them through and put them exactly the way I want them. And I'm going to twist tie it to the frame. Here is where I decided it needed 1 more bundle. I do glue the tops of the ornaments for extra security. Now I'm going to clean up any pipe cleaners that I see. I'm going to clip them off and tuck them back into the wreath. I felt like the wreath needed 1 more loop of the burlap, so I just made a loop and zip tied that onto the frame. Now I'm going to trim off any mechanics that I don't want shown and tuck them back into the wreath. Now I'm going to add the last bundle to the wreath. Next, I'm going to put the wreath to the side, and now it's time to work on my bow. I had some tails left over after making my ribbon tails, so I decided to incorporate that in my bow as well. I'm going to make 2 loops of each ribbon. Now I'm going to zip tie my ribbons together, but before I crank it all the way down, I put a pipe cleaner in the back. This way I have a way of attaching it to the wreath. I take the pipe cleaners that I added to the back of that zip tie and I run that through the bottom half of the wreath until I find the frame and twist tie it off. Now I'm going to trim up my tails and secure my ornament balls with some glue, and I had these vase filler embellishments that I'm going to use to put on the actual sign just to give it a pop of red. This is my completed project. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.